Let's raise the big questions then. Is the Election Commission truly a neutral umpire anymore? Does the EC have different rules for the BJP and its rivals? Are cash handouts ahead of elections to be seen as a bribe? Is money power key to elections in states like Telangana? Now, before I come to the talking point, let's just tell you why I'm raising this. Are there two rules by the Election Commission? On October 9, the Model Code of Conduct came into force. Elections were announced. On November 7, the Shivraj Singh Chauhan BJP government in Madhya Pradesh releases the Ladli Behna payment for women from underprivileged homes. They got their 1,250 rupees even though Madhya Pradesh was going to the polls on the 17th. On 15th of November, the Prime Minister released the 15th installment of the Kisan Samman Nidhi nationwide. Remember, 6,000 rupees is disbursed under 3 tranches. On November 27th, the Election Commission bars the KCR government from making Rythu Bandhu payments even though they had cleared this just 2 days ago. Take a look at more examples potentially of double standards. A complaint that was filed by the Congress is rejected, but a charge that Prime Minister Modi called Rahul Gandhi Murkho ka Sardar. Action by the EC not taken. Complaint filed by the BJP. Charge Rahul Gandhi called Prime Minister Modi a panauti and a pickpocket. Action taken by EC, a notice to Rahul Gandhi. These are just some of the examples. Joining me now, Anil Anthony is BJP's young spokesperson. Ajoy Kumar is Congress's former MP and spokesperson. Krishank Mane is BRS leader. Jaiprakash Narayan is founder of Lok Satta movement, and they've tried to bring some transparency in Indian politics. I'll come to Jaiprakash later, but I want to get reactions from the politicians, starting with Krishank Mane of the BRS. Krishank Mane, the charge which is being made and which is why the EC has stopped the Rythu Bandhu scheme is your state Telangana goes to the polls on the 30th. Harish Rao, Finance Minister, announces on 29 people will all get 5,000 rupees in their accounts under Rythu Bandhu scheme. This is being seen as an attempt to bribe the voters. This is not as if there is a particular date on which this money has to be given. It's given with the Rabi crop and the Kharif crop. So why did you choose one day before the elections? Election Commission says this is a bribe to voters.
Rajdeep, number one, it is Rythu Bandhu is a brainchild of Chief Minister KCR, which is the first initiative in this country. And should we stop talking about it in election campaigns? Because we have initiated it and it's a successful program. So we definitely spoke about it, number one. Number two, why did this entire issue come up with the Election Commission when it was an ongoing scheme? October 26th, it was the former PCC President, Uttam Kumar Reddy, who knocked the doors of the Election Commission, asking them to stop. This whole issue went to the Election Commission. Now, when did the Election Commission take a decision? They cleared it off just a couple of days ago. And now when it was about to be dispersed, now they have stopped it again.
No, they're saying you can't disperse it one day before the election. It's the timing. They're not saying don't give the money. It's an ongoing scheme, yes, but you can't give it one day before polling takes place. That's seen as a bribe.
Rajdeep, number one, who dragged it till here? It was the Election Commission just few days ago, just 2-3 days ago has cleared it. It was again the Congress Vice President today, Mr. Niranjan, who wrote to the election to stop this. Our point is, why does rule of law apply only to us and not to the government of India, the Bharatiya Janata Party? You have already mentioned Kisan Samman Nidhi. They called it, you Google out all the statements, they called it a Diwali gift. They called it a Diwali gift and Modi ji spoke about it in Rajasthan speeches, Rajdeep. Modi ji did mention about Kisan Samman Nidhi, but there was no blockade. But here, when it comes to government of Telangana, which is definitely, because see, you cannot stop agriculture just because there are polls. You see, currently it is important because the crop season has come. The farmers have to, begin the agriculture. And now at this juncture, if Congress leaders think, I mean, why are you afraid of Rythu Bandhu disbursement?
Okay, I've taken your point, Krishan. You're saying two rules, one for the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Yojana where the disbursements are taking place, another rule for Rythu Bandhu where you are making disbursements to farmers. You're claiming Congress is the one which has gone and complained to the Election Commission. Therefore, Ajoy Kumar responds. 65 lakh farmers have been the beneficiaries of this scheme. The Rabi crop is about to be cultivated. Why deny the farmers their 5,000 rupees of an ongoing scheme? It's not a new scheme, it's an ongoing scheme.
So first of all, I need to disabuse my colleague from BRS. You see, the Election Commission has quoted the model code of conduct because the minister went and announced ping, 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 ping on your phone. The issues, you see, they're again mixing up the issues. It's not the Congress anyone, as the Election Commission has clearly said in the order. So unfortunately, nobody seems to be reading.
No, but the Election Commission cleared the same disbursements 2 days ago. What suddenly changed?
Well, could you just listen? Request you to listen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They gave permission. And then the minister, Mr. Harish Rao, goes and says, ping, 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 ping will come in. So it is, if you read the Election Commission order, it is the violation of model code of conduct. The second issue is that the Congress has said, and look at the fake concern for the farmers. They did it in 2018, before election. They wanted to do it 2023 before election. The ongoing scheme is for the farmers, is for the Rabi season. It could have been dispersed in October when we met, Uttam Reddy ji and everybody met. We said disperse the money before the 10th of November. They didn't want to do it. We were okay with, our question was, why not in October? When does the Rabi start wheat procurement? Sir, I'll just complete. The important part is, we have a government in Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. We couldn't have done, should we have done it? Whether it is ongoing scheme, as far as the election goes, you dispersed it before. Why didn't the farm?
You're saying they should have dispersed it before the model code of conduct came into force. Am I correct?
Given it to the no, they're anti. They don't care about farmers. They did it in 2018. They only, no, let me complete, sir. They only are concerned about, and look at the arrogance. Ping in your phone, 5,000 rupees. That's what they said in a rally. So that is where the Election Commission said enough is enough. It is not us. Please read the order.
Yeah, I'm going to, okay, you made your point, but the fact is, across every Indian state, every leader is making cash announcements. I'll come back to that with Jaiprakash Narayan. But before that, Anil Antony, to get you in. You see, the BJP has its Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Yojana ongoing scheme. Disbursements taking place there. Ladli Behna, a scheme in Madhya Pradesh, which has also gone to the polls on 7th of November. Women in the state got 1,250 rupees, ongoing scheme. But the Election Commission has chosen to intervene with Rythu Bandhu because the finance minister made an announcement that the cash will come into hand. I mean, I fail to understand, are there different rules for the opposition parties like opposition governments and different rules for the ruling party in Delhi?
Thank you, Rajdeep, and I would say absolutely not. There are multiple aspects here. First of all, now it has become very fashionable for any of our opposition parties to blame the Bharatiya Janata Party for anything that is not going their own way. Like today, the Election Commission, it is the Election Commission's decision to stop the payments because the Finance Minister of Telangana clearly broke the model code of conduct. The scheme is ongoing for a while, and Election Commission had given them permission to proceed with the scheme as long as the condition was it was not publicized, and clearly he broke it. Earlier, the Congress Party was accusing the Bharatiya Janata Party of colluding with the BRS. Why? They were saying that the cases that are filed against the BRS leaders is not going fast. So these are all independent organizations, whether it is the Election Commission or any of these organizations, these are all independent organizations, and Bharatiya Janata Party has now created an environment where all these organizations can work without any prejudices and pressures from outside.
No, but the fact, Anil Antony, is that the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister is happily publicizing Ladli Behna right through his campaign. At that stage, the EC should have said, no, you put a stop to it. This is an ongoing scheme which involves cash handouts before the election. You can't publicize it. Same rule should apply.
Again, let me tell you about that also. So first of all, unlike, again, when compared to our political opponents, we have, the Bharatiya Janata Party has a very clear we have a very clear policy of governance where our first priority is to create growth, where, as you are all aware, for the last 9.5 years, we are seeing unprecedented growth. Along with that, we are creating capacity where we are empowering our citizens by creating schemes where we are creating houses, Pradhan Mantri Housing Yojana. It's hard capacity. And then to ensure that there is inclusive growth, we have been giving welfare schemes also. So,
what is the difference between Rythu Bandhu publicizing and Ladli Behna publicizing?
The Prime Minister announced that scheme, which is an ongoing scheme for the last many years, for the next 5 years, and this is for the whole country. This is not for any specific election.
No, I am talking about Ladli Behna specifically. I am giving you an example. November 7, 10 days before Madhya Pradesh is to go to polls, women got 1,250 rupees, and it was seen by the BJP as a major talking point. Now, if that is allowed in Madhya Pradesh, why not in Telangana?
I will tell you, here in Telangana, the elections are on the 30th. 28th is the last day of campaign. One day before, when already Election Commission had allowed them to proceed with this particular scheme with the condition that they shouldn't be doing this. When you do it one day before, it is something which, it is a condition they have made with the Election Commission that they are breaking.
Okay, I take your point, and therefore, Krishan Mane, before I go to Jayaprakash Narayan, respond to that. You have violated the rules according to the Election Commission. The rule violation is campaigning is ending on the 28th. Elections are on the 30th. What does your finance minister say? 29th, to use the words of Ajoy Kumar, ping. On my mobile phone, I will get 5,000 rupees. You are essentially bribing the voters.
Rajdeep, number one, that is why I mentioned the date. Uttam Kumar Reddy ji went on the October 26th. When did the election? Because see, after Uttam Kumar Reddy's complaint, the decision was hold near the Election Commission. When did they clear, Rajdeep? 24th November. We haven't chosen the date. How are you saying, or how are the BJP and Congress saying that we are doing it 1 day or 2 days before the polls when it is actually the Election Commission which has cleared it on the 24th? And after that, we have the Saturday and Sunday, officials working. This would be a problem. And there is the Kartika Purnami, which is a festival here down south also. So after this, Harish Rao ji, as a responsible, because it is the farmers, it is again concerned to distress. Congress is not bothered about it. We've just given a bharosa that you will get your Rythu Bandhu. We haven't asked them. His speech doesn't say that you are getting Rythu Bandhu. You voters, you vote to the car symbol, you vote to KCR. No,
okay.
We haven't said this.
Ajay, you want to respond quickly to Krishan?
So I'll just take it 2 seconds. I don't know, Krishanji is seeing which video of Harish Rao. Harish Rao said that on 29th you'll get 5,000 rupees on your phone, at which you ran the program. The other issue is, one second. So you can see it on India Today again. The other issue is, which is fundamental, is that the Rabi, they did it in 2018. Can they deny it? They did it.
Sir, we do it twice in the year, sir. We do it regularly.
No, sir. Let me correct you now.
Before anyone did it in India, we've been doing it regularly.
Sir, can you
don't teach us about our scheme, sir. Please don't teach us about our scheme. We very well know about our scheme.
I have been told to speak. You will have to listen. Otherwise, you speak. So he told me to speak. So let me tell you. 2019, you gave it in December. 2021, you gave it in January. 2022, you gave it in December. You gave it only on 2018 during elections. And you wanted to do the same fraud on the farmers. No, one second. Krishna, you'll have to let me complete, sir. I didn't interrupt when you were speaking. So my question to you is, larger question, Rajdeep, is whether it is an ongoing scheme. The silent period, if you want democracy to be totally subverted and destroyed, it applies to us, it applies to them. Ongoing scheme, it's only, the election is only to the 15 days period. 20 days period with your nomination.
Okay, I've heard both sides.